Mac Hyatt here. I see that you're wanting to find out about work-at-home jobs for dads, and I can definitely help you with that. Give you a little history. About 13 years ago, we were at a stage in our lives where, I was obviously coming up on a job change, and so we kind of decided that we were going to not maybe live in the city. We were going to go more in a rural area, more like what I grew up in, although we'd been in LA and San Jose for about 15 years. And I was going to work from home, and so that's exactly what we did. The last 12 and a half years I've worked from home, and it's been a great decision. We actually kind of did that in conjunction with homeschooling our kids. There's a picture of us and the family, and it's been one of our best decisions. The kids are now in college. Our son will be graduating with a bachelor's in math at 21. Our daughter with a bachelor's in computer science at age 19. She was almost going to make it at 18, but anyway, this hasn't been something that we've really pushed. It's just kind of how it's worked out. We did more of the homeschooling thing, more for character and what they're being exposed to and that type of thing. So your question was about what kind of jobs you could work from home as a dad, and there's all kinds of things. Some I've run into people that are doing like quality assurance for if you got some basic engineering software type skills, quality assurance for software, writing, tech support if you have some technical skills, answering the phone, and then like if you have certain skill sets that you could teach, there's a lot of ways that you could teach online, maybe teaching music or art, giving art lessons, or success coaching in a different particular area. But a lot of those are more getting a job where you're working for someone else. And myself, I did that for quite a while, and I kind of saw that hey, sometimes I'm busting my tail for 60, 80 hours a week, and maybe it'd be good for me to benefit from that. And that's something that I've actually seen and experienced, that you can work from home and you get the full benefit of that, and then you can actually make more money if you kind of get it going on. The caution I would have to you is that there are a lot of scams out there, and where it sounds too good to be true, and in many cases it often is. So that would be my caution to you. Just really be careful. Something that has like a big upfront fee, or even something that's for free, but then they start asking you for stuff. That's how they start to spell scam all over the place. I'll tell you what I do. I have an online internet business, and what I really like, and what the family, especially my wife and I, really enjoy, is the time freedom and the financial freedom that it provides. It's with the internet, it kind of opens up a whole new world. Where you're not just say marketing and servicing and providing products for people within a small radius of you. It's if you have something that's anybody would be interested most anywhere, the world is your target audience, and that can just really it's a publish once and view infinitely type of model. In 2014, I came across this group of 5 guys, and I tend to be fairly skeptical, so what they were saying sounded pretty incredible, and so I followed them for a while, and then I worked it out where I could start actually using some of their tools, and I've just been getting some pretty amazing results with that. Each one of these guys in 2014, using their own separate tools and techniques, made over $1 million. And then through kind of a strange set of circumstances, they ended up getting together and putting their stuff together. And as part of this overall tool suite, and it's literally the best thing I've seen in 30 years. And we get together kind of as a team, usually once a week on a webinar. Like for tonight, the webinar is being led of the 5 guys by 2 of the guys, Tony Rush, who's a email marketing expert. Today he's kind of just there helping, because the subject matter is about actually how to put on webinars, and it's by John Lavinia, who John is a best-selling author, and he's also he made $10.2 million doing webinars in 12 months. And so, you know, it's those kinds of guys that I kind of like to follow and emulate, and if possible use the same tools and techniques that they're using. And you know, there's a couple other guys of the 5. Bobby Baker is kind of their software and systems guy who's put this all together, and he's probably the best self-taught programmer I've seen in 30 years. And then Randy Shrum, he's been recognized as in the top 1% of Facebook and LinkedIn users, and so sometimes he's doing the different training. And then there's Christian Henneke, who has used video and something that we're involved in together. He kind of set a record of you know, being able to recruit just a massive amount of people in a very short time. And so, you know, these are the kind of guys that are very useful to learn from, rub shoulders with, and then you know, they've got it set up where they have full-time tech support people that help you learn and get up on these different tools. And so there might be an area, for example, maybe LinkedIn marketing that you haven't done before, and you go through the different modules that they have there, and you know, a week or 2 later you're starting to feel pretty comfortable, and a month later you're actually doing really well with whatever it is that the new thing that you're getting up on. So anyway, that's what I do. And I went ahead and placed a link there for you in case you want to check that out. You just you know, put your name and your first name and your email, and then you'll be getting an email from me. And you know, I look forward to working with you and seeing you on the inside. So anyway, I hope that what I've talked about is useful for you, and I wish you all the best as far as being a work-at-home dad. Take care.